checking in on this is the 13th of April. Um, if you guys have been with me a long time, I used to say the date every time I would do something, but it's like I don't know. I don't want to date everything, right? Want some stuff to be good for a long time. If you could hit that like button for me. Got a couple in the house. We doing it. We doing it. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? Um, yeah, where's the chat? There it is. There's the chat. I'll get to it eventually. Thanks everybody for coming in. 10 in the house, 3 likes. Everybody get that like button for me if you could. We're gonna do a little quick live tonight. Boy, I've been sitting all day. I've been asleep most of the day. I'll be honest with you. I've been asleep most of the day. We, and as in we, I mean me. Um, I've been sitting at the grocery warehouse all damn day. 9 hours to pull 8 pallets. Nine, Mr. Bueller. 9 times. 9 hours to pull. Man, that place, they're still using paper for everything. You know, you go in there and they got to look it all up by paper. They got a big binder. They got all the orders in. It's like get a computer system in there already. You got to be making millions of dollars. It's a big ass warehouse. Like, I just can't believe they're still on paper over there. So 9 hours. Detention after two. So detention after two, we will probably, 7 hours of detention they're gonna pay on that. So might as well just kick me a day of layover at that point. Day of layover. Let's get to some comments. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks for coming in. Barry in the house. What's up, Barry? Barry number one, Joe Gamba. First one in, damn it, boy. Hi, Barry. There you go. Barry says, what in the blue hell is the thumbnail? Nancy Pelosi got a facelift. I don't know that girl's name. She's like the White House press secretary or whatever. I don't know her name. I just seen a picture of her in the news and I was like, yeah, there we go. There we go. Didn't put a lot of work into that thumbnail. Um, they can't all be bangers, I guess. So that's how it goes sometimes. Let me turn the brightness down over here so my battery don't die. Where's my battery at on this thing is a good question. Okay, 83%. We're good. We're good. So I was in here. Joe Gampa in the house. Running aces. What's happening? Not much. South Georgia Hot Shot in the house. There you go. Everybody don't know, go watch South Georgia Hot Shot. Been enjoying that channel for a long time. That's one of my go-tos. I watch pretty much everything they put up. I do. Yeah, that's not Nancy Pelosi. Um, I don't know that chick's name, but she's the White House press secretary. Um, but thanks for coming to South Georgia Hot Shot. Hope all is well with the Mac and the homestead and everything. Appreciate you coming in. Oh yeah, he's got a homestead channel too. You guys check that out. Barry says for sure, because I know the difficulties running two channels. Um, basically my other channel, I don't do any content on that thing. Probably haven't put a video up over there in a long time. Hell, I have a hard time making videos for this channel. Um, let's see. I think there's the name. I'll get to it in a minute. I'll get to it. Kelly Patterson, howdy, handsome. Thank you very much. Red Diesel in the house. Thanks for stopping by. There's my brother, DIY Semi. What's popping and clicking? Not much. We finally got out of the hellhole over there in North Carolina. Got me some. Got me a 4-piece on them Chester chicken tenders. Woo, probably regret that later on tonight, but I went ahead and did it because it was about the only thing, and I didn't want to cook, and I didn't make it very far. I got out of there, went down the road, parked at the rest area, went to Love's, got fuel. MUDFLAP's got to step it up over here in North Carolina. MUDFLAP is a little, there's only a few. There's like one down in Charlotte, and that's about it. They got to step that up a little bit. Gus in the house. What's up, Gus? DIY says, hey, South Georgia Hot Shot. Yeah. Everybody slap fives, get to know each other. Check out DIY in South Georgia Hot Shot. Kelly Patterson, been there. Yeah, those 9-hour detention times, man, they're brutal. They're brutal. You just can't get upset though, because it's like the people that you get upset with, they have no control over what's causing the backup most of the time. So I know the people I'm communicating with. They It's not their fault that the freaking warehouse runs on paper. Like it's 2021 and they're still filling out papers. It's like, oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. Capstone lumpers. I mean, you name it, this place has got it going against time. Last time I went there, they cost me my next appointment time because they took so long to unload. So this time they reversed them. They put the other place first and then put the place I was at for 9 hours second. And I thought, well, I'll at least be out here before sundown. Barely. Barely made it out before sundown. No Name with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Says, hey, Cash, if you like books, check out Arthur John Carr, former Navy SEAL, making thriller books. Absolutely fantastic books. His new book released today. Okay. Let's see if I can get that on an audio book. I'll check that out. Jack Carr. I think I've heard of that guy before. I'm pretty sure I've heard of him. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where I heard of him. I don't know. Maybe on Joe Rogan or something they were talking about him. I can't remember. Barry says, must be those lazy lumpers. They don't care about your business. Yeah. I mean, Capstone is pretty bad, Like, Capstone just cannot get away from having the driver have to do something. This morning, my broker prepaid my lumper. Wonderful. Wonderful thing when the broker prepays the lumper. I shouldn't have to deal with the lumper. We all know this. But I tell Capstone, I said, well, the lumper's been, y'all been prepaid by the broker. And the guy goes, oh, well, yeah, you got a code, but you got to go into our website and put the code in. And I'm like, oh my God, the redundancy of Capstone. I'm like, really? Really? You already know the code. Y'all issued a code, but I got to go in there and put, oh man. Oh, don't get me started on Capstone. I don't rag on lumpers, by the way. Lumpers do a job that I don't want to do. I don't want to go into that grocery warehouse and restack boxes for hours. But the problem at this place was not the lumpers. It's the how the office operates. It's one of those places where you go in, you give them your paperwork, and then they tell you, okay, well, here's your paperwork back. Take it to this window. You go to that window, and then that window says go to this window, and then this window says go to this guy and talk to the lumper, and then the lumper says take this back to the office. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, is this just busy work to keep drivers from complaining, or like I don't understand. Like I was like, damn, I want to get a workout just walking around this freaking warehouse. And we all know about me and working out. Let's see, South Georgia Hot Shot, sub DIY. Telby Goris, I think I got that right. Hello, Cash. Oh, they went the Wambulance. The Wambulance going to deliver some French fries. No Name, what's up? Hashtag yeah, buddy. Yeah, I like hashtag damn it boy. I'm working on hashtag damn it boy. I searched that on YouTube and I didn't see anybody using it, so I figured that would be my new hashtag. TJ Jones, Bull of the Woods. What's up? I did see Joshua Logano had a live called Damn It Boy, and I was like, I wonder if, great minds think alike, or maybe he saw that my video and decided to use it. I mean, I don't own a patent on it, you know what I mean? So, anybody that wants to use the hashtag damn it boy is, free to use. I mean, it's not like it's that great of a thing, but it's not like get her done. It's just hashtag damn it boy. It's kind of like that shame on a mess. You know that guy. 29 in the house, 14 likes. Everybody get after that like button. You know what I mean? Show some love, like button if you could. It does help push it out there a little bit. TJ Jones, Bullet of Woods in the house. Thanks for coming in, brother. Angelica Jane says, hey, how are all? I was at Menards from 10 to 9. Yeah, if it was 9 to 10, that wouldn't be so bad, but 10 to 9. Wow. I'm usually reefer, so used to it sometimes. Yeah, you hit those occasionally. That Menards in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I've heard that you can, you might as well get yourself a P.O. box when you go up there. 'Cause if you got a live unload, you could be there for a while. But thanks for coming in, Angelica. Ryan Peterson in the house says, what's your 20th drive? What's your 20th drive? Am I missing something there? Maybe what's my 20 driver? I'm in my truck. I mean, I don't know. I'm in North Carolina. I don't like to get too specific with where I'm at because, not everyone's a fan of cash. You know what I mean? Like some people don't like cash, and I'm fine with that. I'm not like a Tom Cruise or a Matt Damon. I'm not for everybody, So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't need people coming by like, doing something stupid. Jerry Rock says, dude, you scared me with that Landstar video. I have a Landstar truck, that same color and style. I didn't remember being on the phone. Hoping it wasn't me. Yeah. If you're passing me, I'll just forewarn you. If you're passing me, don't be on your phone because I got a camera I put right here that shows my mirror and what's going on the truck next to me. I'm just tired of people swerving at me, like, I only drove, what did I drive today? I drove about 150 miles today, maybe. So not a whole lot of action today, but, like, man, these guys on these phones, they just can't put them down. But, Kelly Patterson says, well, Nancy is about as old as Yoda. Yeah, that's true, man. Some of these politicians live forever, don't they? Which is weird because so many people, like probably throwing the hate, like the universal karma hate at them. So maybe that's what keeps them alive. Peaches in Greece, LOL thumbnail is funny. Yeah, I seen that chick on the news the other day. She's, I think somebody put the name in here. Jen Saki, Pensaki. I don't know. I'm illiterate. In case you didn't know, I'm illiterate. Peaches in Greece. Hello, everyone. Everybody go check out Peaches in Greece. I don't know if you saw that live I did yesterday, Peaches, but I had a guy give me one of those maneuvers like you had the other day. I had a guy pull up next to me on I-40 and like east of Knoxville, where it's 3 lanes wide, pulled up center lane beside me, started touching himself. And then he leaned down, looked over at me to make sure, and I was trying to not look, but he leaned down and I looked over and we made eye contact. I think in Connecticut I would have been married if I was in Connecticut, but luckily I was in Tennessee, so that's not formal. That's not formal in Tennessee. So, but yeah, he still had his pants on. It was over the pants touching, but he definitely wanted to make sure I saw what he was doing. So yeah. Near Gatlinburg. Oddly enough, near Gatlinburg. I just thought of that. That was near Gatlinburg. So yeah, probably to be expected. TJ Jones, Bullet of Woods, thank you for telling me her name. She's the White House something, press secretary, something like that. Nelden in the house. What's up, Nelden? It says, word up, Cash. Going to hit the like button. Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate everybody that hits that like button for me. It does help push out the live to other people. 35 in the house, 20 likes. The average person stays about 10 minutes during one of my lives. I guess that's all they can stomach. But, they come and go. So if everybody would hit the like button, we should have more likes than viewers, technically. But it doesn't always work out like that. That's just a little YouTube behind the scenes for you. Thank you, nailed it. Appreciate you. Matter of fact, that just reminding people to hit the like button. I throw a wrench at nailed it for that. Paul Harris says, "Hey Cash, what's up?" Yeah, everybody say hi. Everybody say hi. Barry says, "Peaches, queen of the snow." LOL. What's up? Yeah, yeah. Does it snow a lot in El Paso? I don't know. I can't remember. Hi DIY. I'm up in y'all neck of the woods, Minnesota. Haha. I think that how Cash. Minnesota. Yeah, think of it like a beverage, Minnesota. You know, like if you wanted a little tiny beverage, it would be a Minnesota. So that's how I say it. You know, I try to act like I fit in. And the other one is when they say bag. Oh man, Minnesotans say big, big, big. Instead of saying bag, you know, like a bag you would carry, like a grocery bag, they say grocery big. You know, no hate, no hate. Just saying. That's what I've noticed. And I would point out all the things that I say weird, but we ain't got all day. So moving on. Thank you again for the $5 no name. I'll check out those books. Kelly Patterson says Kroger in Portland is bad for that on the reefer side. Yeah, Kroger is notorious for being a bad grocery warehouse. Some of these places just don't get it. Like Costco, man, I'm in and out usually in an hour at Costco, no matter what. If I got a load that's 50 different items, I'm in and out. It don't matter. Costco's got it figured out. You know, Walmart, I give it to Walmart. Walmart's getting a little bit better. Walmart's typically like a 2 hour. Uh, Walmart's funny. If your detention time starts at 2 hours, they will have you out of there at 2 hours on the dot. They'll waste every minute of your time they can and then get you down the road before they got to start paying you. If it's 3 hours detention, they'll 3 hours, man. It's like clockwork. But you know, I can live with 2 or 3 hours. You know, by the time you unload it, you sort it, you do this, you do that. 3 hours, I'm okay. It's when it gets to that 9 hour mark, like today, that just drives me nuts. Um, no name, yeah. Audible is how I listen to them. Yeah, I like that stuff. Um, Dale's in the house. What's up, Dale? Says, what's up, Cash? I'm flat backing over here in Kansas for a 6:30 a.m. appointment. All right, yeah, I got a 6:30 in the morning as well. I'm in the Eastern time zone though, so it'll be 5:30 my time. 5:30 my time. Peaches says, "Hey Barry, just got done with a 4 hour shopping spree at the Mall of America. My feet hurt." Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Um, let's see. Paul Harris's question for you and the audience: windshield has cracked 1/3. DOT says it's in front of the driver or larger than a quarter. It's out of service. I'm in California and no windshield till Friday. Uh-oh. Paul's in trouble. Nah, I don't know, Paul. You know, if you can't get a windshield till Friday, run it till Friday. I mean, I don't know, like you know, it's all you can do. You know, it's all you can do. Hope for the best. What to do? Yeah, that's what I would do. Truck it, truck it until you can get one. Um, you know, it's like if you get pulled in for a level 1 or a level 2 and they see that and they want to pick on it, they can. You know, and you know, you got to be reasonable. You know, if like, you know, the whole thing is splintered, then yeah, you gotta, you know, you gotta get a new one. But like earlier in the winter, I had a little rock chip in mine. And for those of you that don't know, if you got a rock chip in your windshield in the cold, cold weather, like when it gets down to like 0 and you're running your defrost, that windshield's gonna bust. It is. It's what happens. So if you got a rock chip before winter, get that chip fixed or get a new windshield. But anyway, I had a rock chip. I had a really cold day. I was running my defrost, and you know, it just busted all the way across. Uh, you know, like I think, you know, I wouldn't run it too much, too long. But yeah, if I had to, I would run that. You know, you got to do what you got to do. You can't just stop everything, especially if you can't get a windshield till Friday. You know, what are you going to do? Shut down till Friday? Probably not. Probably not. Lone Star Transport House. Good evening, Cash and chat. Hey, what's up, Lone Star? Thanks for coming in. Nailed It says, another good audible is David Googans. Can't Hurt Me. Okay. Okay, got some good suggestions there for you guys that do audible books. David Googans. Can't Hurt Me. Dale in the house says, Capstone has ruined Kroger's nationwide slow pain in the asses. Yeah, Capstone is notorious for being just slow. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Capstone, but yeah. I don't like, you know, one thing that kills me with Capstone too is they can't get it uniform. Every Capstone location operates differently. Now, some of them print me out a full page receipt. Some of them give me that little rolled up receipt that I never can get flattened out to send to the broker. You know, to get a picture of it. Like, some of them want it electronically. Some of them still want a paper check. I will say it's been pretty good. I think in the past month, I've maybe written one paper check. So that's getting pretty good, you know, because used to I would go through that 10 to 15 paper checks a month. Like, you know, so that's one good thing that's come of, you know, social distancing and all that stuff. Peaches Agree says, Paul Harris, I didn't think a filler is going to cut it. You need to just replace it. Yeah, that's typically what you got to do when they bust like that, you know. I went ahead and had both of mine done just because of the time that it takes to, you know, go get a windshield done or have someone come. I had them come do my windshield, but the passenger side had a little crack in it, and I'm like, it's winter time, it's cold, I run the defrost a lot, that's gonna crack. So I just went ahead and do. It saved me about $50 just having them doing both at the same time. So that's what we went with. Mark Ely in the house. What's up, Mark? How far have you made it on that epic journey? Says, hey everyone, Capstone sucks, man. They suck in Phoenix at Shamrocks. Yeah, Shamrocks is a rough place. Every one of those I've ever been to, a Shamrocks is, it's a minute. You're gonna sit there for a minute. But yeah, that's the way it is. Kelly Patterson, that's why I hate reefer. Yeah, that's the bummer to reefer to me. Peaches and Grease says, make a shirt that says hashtag damn it boy. Yeah, I can't get a shirt made with anything apparently. And my old lady's got all the stuff to make shirts, but I don't know. It's like I'm on the like, you know, like they say you're on the back burner. I'm in the microwave, I guess, because I'm not even on a burner at this point. Like, me getting a shirt made is, my 2-year-old has a shirt that says Cash is King Trucking, you know, so I guess in that toddler demographic, I'm killing it, you know. But with people who actually watch my channel and do trucking, I can't get a shirt for those people. I mean, I save a shirt. I'm damn near just going to go, like, have one made on, you know, one of these websites and have it sent to him. Kelly Patterson says, LOL, okay, Larry. Sir Transport, good evening, Peaches. Yeah, everybody. DIY says slapping fives and pulling dents. Yeah, yeah, let's have lunch and let's have lunch, you know, like that's what you got to do. Paul Harris says, I hear you are for a Honda drivers. I hear you are for a Honda drivers. Yeah, I'm not against it. Paul Dale says that Landstar driver has a hit on you. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Landstar driver not so fan of Cash right now. Let's go see what we doing on that video. My lazy ass never did call Landstar today. I got to get on that though. Well, I slept about 3 hours last night. Had to get up, drive 2 hours. Yeah, a little under 2 hours to the first warehouse I went to. Took me about a 30-minute nap there, but just enough to like make me, you know, want a more nap. So I pulled off to the side after I got unloaded. They had like a little bull pit, you know, parking area. I pulled over there. I slept about an hour, hour and a half, got up, went over to the other warehouse I was getting unloaded at, slept there all day. So I got caught up on my sleep, but that Landstar video has 874 views. So there you go, 874. I called Landstar. They were full of it. Yeah. Kelly Patterson says, I doubt you illiterate because, well, you can speak and spell. Ooh, my spelling is second to none. That's crap. Never mind. I can't spell anything, man. Sometimes Google can't figure out what I'm trying to spell. Like, I won't even get the first three letters right. So let's see here. Lone Star Transport says the Gatlinburg rub down. Yeah, I seen a guy give me the Gatlinburg rub down yesterday. Over his clothes, thankfully. Barry says lot lizards need your 20 so they can invade your top bunk. Yeah, I'm not a fan of lot lizards. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, just not a fan of that practice. You know what I mean? Like, oif. Give that girl a shower credit and tell her here's a shower credit. Go use that. Like before, if you are going to partake in a lot lizard, if you are, give her a shower credit. Tell her to go wash her ass first. Just saying. Paul Harrison, Tennessee, you're just kissing cousins, Honda guy. Oh, okay, I get it with the Honda thing now. Sorry, I'm slow. I hear you're a Honda driver. Yeah, I forgot about. I was trying to block all that out of my memory, but it's coming back now. Thanks, Paul. In Tennessee, you're just kissing cousins with that Honda guy. Exactly. Mark says no PP touches. Yeah, he was giving her a good rub, man. He was getting after it, and I kind of seen what was going on out of like peripheral because he stopped beside me. He was just kind of riding beside me, and I kind of got a glance at it. I was like, okay, well, what's going on over there? But I just eyes on the road, and man, he like looked down at me and looked over, make sure. He was like, oh yeah, get a good look at this guy. It made me sad. Peaches and Grease. Oh man, eye contact. Yeah. See, that was the bummer of it. Like, just seeing what I saw was bad enough, and then not only did I like look and like, see something I didn't want to see, him, like getting that what they call the Gatlinburg rub down going. He had to lean down and look at me and make eye contact, and I was like, oh shit, what is going on here? Let's see. Keltarusu travels in the house. Hashtag damn it, boy. You were hashtag me too. I love it. I'm going to remember that. I've been me. That's my me too moment. Kelly Patterson says, if I ever did a live video, everyone would run away screaming. My reflection did that when I looked into a mirror. I don't know. Try a live show. They're fun. I like them. Now that says Peaches and Grease, I was thinking the same thing. Is that considered a visual violation? Yeah, it's definitely not consensual when a guy's riding down the road rubbing on himself and he like makes eye contact with you. It's not consensual. Let's see. Keltarusu will protect you from the video groupies, Kelly. Yeah, there you go. Red Diesel says I got a delivery at Kroger in Waka, Wisconsin. I love that name. Every time I see that on a sign, I try to figure it out. I try to let me sound that out. But I usually give up before I get through that name. The Kroger in Wisconsin. Is that the one where the guy got shot the other day? I think K-Safe was telling me about that. Have you ever been there? 11:45 a.m. appointment, good, bad, or ugly? I think a guy got shot there a couple weeks ago. It's a Kroger, so I'm going to say probably not the greatest. I think it's ran under a different name. I think it's under like one of Kroger loves to buy up grocery chains, so I think it's a technically it is a Kroger, but I think they run it under a different name. Lone Star Transport says Paul Harris, maybe just keep proof of order, windshield, and appointment on your phone. Example email. At least it shows you're getting it done if asked about it. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Just say, hey, we're backlogged, and hey, I think most I think most officers, if you explain that to them, would be. I mean, I don't know, I can't speak for them, but if it was me, I would probably say yeah, you know, um, I'd let you slide on that. Mark says Kroger DCs. I was in and out. They had truck parking. Some of them are not too bad. Where was I at the other day? Harris Teeters. That's a Kroger. Kroger owns Harris Teeter. Oh, excuse me. I know y'all didn't tune in and see me yawn all night. But yeah, I was at Harris Teeters down in Charlotte the other day. That was a nice one. Other than it taking prime 26 minutes to back a truck in, holding everybody's day up. But don't hate on him. Don't hate on him because he's just new and he's and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not hating on him. I'm hating on prime. Let me go over that again. Vic Med in the house. What's up, Vic Med? There's a great channel. Everybody go check out Vic Med. Did you mow the grass, Vic Med? his wife is giving him hell about mowing the yard. I was watching a little short video they put out. She said the yard had a mohawk. Good stuff. Vic Med says, that's trucking. We make it happen. Just use some sense. Yeah. Paul says, that snow did my windshield. I can go to West Memphis or Richmond. We have them in stock. There you go. There you go. Vic Med says, my box truck was at the capstone. These dummies held my truck for 5 hours today. Yeah, I sit there for 9 hours. I had a 10 o'clock appointment this morning. I left out at like what was it? Like 7 o'clock? Something like that, I think. Local time. It would have been 6 o'clock my time. I got there at 9 to 6. Yeah, 9 hours. 9 freaking hours. Robert Burns capstone had me at U.S. Foods in Minnesota for 6.5 hours yesterday. Wow, that's rare. Every time I go to that U.S. Foods, you're talking about Plymouth over there off of what was that, off of 169? Yeah, that's normally I'm in and out of that place pretty good, but yeah, you never know. You never know with Capstone. Ryan Peterson says don't pull Kroger loads. Yeah, normally when I go to, I hardly ever do a straight to Kroger load. Typically it'll have like a multi-stop and it'll have a Kroger thrown in there. I get those a lot. Chili Willie in the house. Shamrock in Sacramento is quick. Okay, I've never been to that Shamrock. I know the one up in Eagan, Minnesota is that can turn into an all-day thing as well. Mark says it snows in El Paso. That's where I live. Oh wow, okay. K-Save, I haven't been to work since April 1st. How are things going out there? They're going wonderful. We're trucking. Everything's still holding good. Things still holding good. Wasn't that the warehouse you was at up there in Wisconsin the other day where the guy got shot? Wasn't that a Kroger in Owataka Maka Aka? Tony Truman in the house. What's up, Tony? Thanks for coming in. 31 in the house, 27 likes. Everybody get that like button for me if you could. Lone Star Transport says a shower credit won't wash away what you're gonna get. Woo, yeah. Here's a shower credit and a gallon of bleach. and a 30-day script of penicillin. And what else would you need in that situation? Yeah, I got unlimited shower credits, and that wouldn't wash that away. Paul Harris says the poor guy just wanted to polish your chrome. Oh my God, come on, Paul. Don't say stuff like that. Already been me too. Kelly Patterson says lot lizards. Yeah, Uh, I'll stick to Hannah, the four sisters, and the ugly stepkid. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Tony Truman in the house. What's up? Says some things can't be unseen. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I was me too. I want everybody to know about that. Chili Willy, some things you can't unsee. Exactly, Red Diesel. Rounds Supermarket Distribution Center, huh? Roundies. Yes, thank you. That was what I couldn't think of the name of it. Roundies. Um, yeah, yeah. I believe that was the one where the guy got shot the other day. Geltarusu travels $10 award towards jail time of creepy man who violated your eyesight. Yes, thank you. I will put that toward therapy. Is what I'm going to do with that money. I'm gonna get me a psychiatrist, and I'm gonna try to work that out. Kelly Patterson says, "Yeah, the most important thing is he did not destroy anything backing in. Yeah, other than people's day. That's like I'm not knocking on the guy, like, but I'm knocking on the training because, like, my whole point of the video was I was saying, is it just me or is it the people who take the longest to back in is prime? And I know, I see a lot of prime trucks because I go to a lot of grocery warehouses. So it just seems like to me their training program may be lacking in the training department of backing. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking that guy. You know, uh, I will say this one thing I would critique that guy if that guy is happen to be watching this live show. If you pull up and back up and it doesn't work, don't pull up and back up the same exact way. You can do that 15 times and you're going to be in the same spot. Try something different. That's all I would say. That would be my positive reinforcement, critiquing, whatever they call that. Uh, Damn, I can't think of what that's called. But either way, that's my only beef with that. Got no beef with that guy. I just, like, try to learn from what you're doing would be my biggest. Yeah, the most important thing is he didn't destroy anything. That is true. That is the most important. But at the same time, it's pretty consistent. It seems like it's always a prime guy that takes the longest to back in. And, that guy did hold up. There were four people waiting to get by. Not to mention the four people that were waiting were blocking other people in. So once it took him about a half hour to back in, it did take about, I don't know, like it took a little while for traffic to clear out. So, like ultimately don't hit anything. But at the same time, if you pull up, constructive criticism. Thank you, Rick N, for being literate. FYI, prime training sucks. Yeah, everyone I know that's went through prime training tells me it's not very good, or AKA it sucks. Um, I had a buddy of mine went from prime to Schneider, and he said Schneider taught him more in like a couple days than he learned in like a month at prime. So, yeah, it seems like maybe the training's lacking a little bit. And thank you for the $2, Rick. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let me get back to where I was at. Ryan Peterson in the house says the grocery store in Colorado shooting is also owned by Kroger under a different name. Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Kroger owns so many grocery stores. Like I lived out in California, and there was I bought my groceries at Ralph's, and I was just in Ralph's one day buying groceries, and I'm like, I got to looking, and they had some like generic like store brand cheese, and it said Kroger, and I was like, wow, because I grew up in Tennessee. There's a Kroger in every little town's got a Kroger. And so I was like, wow, Kroger. And then so I kind of looked it up, like looked up Ralph's brand, and yeah, owned by Kroger. So they own a little bit of everything. They own a little bit of everything. But yeah, there you go. Gus says, I always try to pronounce Lake Winnipen Peck, 81, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Lake Welland Pen Peck. Yeah, I don't know. That's my shot on that. Chili Willie says looking for love in all the wrong places. Ain't that the truth? Looking for love in all the I-40. Yeah, I knew I was in Gatlinburg, you know? Like, I just knew it. I was like, I looked over, seen a guy rubbing himself, then he looks down, makes eye contact with me, and I was like, son of a bitch, that's a Gatlinburg date. He puts his hand in my back pocket, and we got a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, yeah. Um, Kelly Patterson says, you need a song, Fire Love, yeah. Let's see. Thank you again, Keltarusu Travels. Appreciate it. Everybody go check out Keltarusu Travels for me. Show them some love. Show some love. Kelly Patterson's okay. I'll give you that. Yeah, appreciate it. VTech 2008 constructive criticism. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Rick, for letting me know what I'm trying to say. My C knows no bounds. 38 in the house. We popped up a little bit there. 29 likes. Everybody get that like button for me there. Vic Med says, Prime, why would you have your students back up when with your tandem sled all the way back? Makes no sense. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unless the facility requires me to back in, like, you know, if they make you slide them at the gate, there's a couple places I go that make you slide the tandems at the gate. Other than that, I'm not a fan of backing in with tandem sled. Like, I can judge my tail whip, you know, so I'd rather have the room to work, honestly. Let's see, got a guy stopped behind me here. He's probably going to come up and ask me, does this scale ticket look good to you? I guarantee you that's what he's coming. He's coming to ask me about a scale ticket. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? I don't know. He's just stopped back there. Maybe he thinks I'm getting ready to leave or something. I am not getting ready to leave, unfortunately. Kelly Patterson says, I started with Swift, but consider myself lucky. I actually got a trainer. Yeah, that's true. Oh, this guy beside me is doing a regen. His truck just revved way up. Holy smokes. Had to do a park regen yesterday. Come through the mountains there in North Carolina. Had a pretty heavy load. Load of you know, like just heavy groceries. 40-something thousand pounds through the mountains. And yeah, the truck was like, yeah, I think it's time for that regen, guy. So we pulled over. We did about a 35-minute regen and then back at it. RN says, I left Prime after 7 days. Yeah. That's why they have to hire 1 million people a week, because people leave like that, you know? That's just how it is. Like, you know, my buddy, he left there right after, you know, he wasn't there very long. He left. You know, it's like, I think if you've got some common sense, you realize if you're getting trained or not, you know, like, it's just, I'm not gonna, you know, I get the give and take of the big carrier and the training, but I'm giving you my time at a very low rate, you know, for you to train me. That's why I'm working at such a low rate. So when I'm not getting trained, it's like, what's the point of me giving you my time at such a low rate? I need to be trained. That's why I'm here. I will say, you know, I went to USA Truck. I went to truck driving school. I went to truck driving school with Pam Transport. Pam Transport got me to truck driving school and said, oh, well, we couldn't verify your last job, so we're not going to hire you. Well, I'm like, number one, it's not even a job in the trucking industry. Number two, the place went out of business. I even gave them the number to the Better Business Bureau and said, hey, you can call and verify the place went out of business. I don't know what I can do other than that. You know, I was at truck driving school. I was like, I got pay stubs at home. I could maybe try to get somebody to get some pay stubs together to show you. Pam wanted no part of it. So USA Truck was, you know, one of the companies that hired out of that. It was this. I think it was part of C1 or whatever they call that. So USA Truck was one of the carriers. I said, hey, let's give them a try. So I applied at USA Truck. USA Truck said, you got a pulse and you got a CDL. Hell yeah, we'll hire you. We'll hire anybody with a pulse and a CDL. So they hired me. Went to USA Truck. I gotta say, not the greatest of companies, but I lucked out. I got a good trainer. I got a guy that actually cared. He actually showed me a lot of things that I still use to this day. 15 years later, still use. He had, God, I don't know. He probably had 20 years of experience back then, you know, like knew his stuff, did a good job. So I was with him for 3 weeks, and then he went on home time, and they gave me this other guy. And I'll tell you right now, if I would have started out with that other guy, the second guy, I probably would have went home, you know. And that's sad that a lot of trainers run off good drivers. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been at this 15 years. You know, so it's like I probably would have just went home, because that second guy, he didn't. Number one, only thing he was concerned about was impressing me, and I'm like I'm not here to be your friend. You know, he had one of those complexes of where he wanted me to like he needed approval on everything, and I'm like I'm the trainee. I don't know why you're looking for my approval on stuff. Like I don't know nothing about trucking. Why you want my approval? But I don't know. He was not the best. So I will say this, I got damn lucky. I got that first trainer, because he was good. And that makes a huge difference, let me tell you. RN says, I'm actually in school as we speak. Yeah, see, I like that much better. Go to a school, learn it, instead of like Prime. Prime, show up with your permit. You know, Prime, here's how, this is my understanding how it goes. They tell you, go get your permit. You show up. They put you in a truck basically immediately with a permit. To me, I don't know. You need a little classroom training, you know, like a couple weeks. You know, maybe drive a truck on like not the road, you know, like maybe get the handling of the truck on, you know, private property before you put it on the road. Just seems like a good idea to me. But yeah, Ariane, I hope everything pops and locks there for you. Michael Page says, some trainers sucks, but a lot has to do with what the student put in also. Yes, I agree there. You got to ask questions. You've got to, my thing, if you're going to school or if you're getting put in with a trainer, you've got to think through some of the things you're going to have to deal with and ask those questions. Because a lot of trainers don't think to bring it up, and you'll get out on your own and you'll be by yourself, and then you'll think of it, then it'll come up, you know. But I don't know. That's I don't, you know, it's I just had an idea. I should have a thing for people. You can email me your scale ticket and I'll tell you if it's correct or not. But I don't want to get that started. God, I get enough emails every day already. I don't want to get that ball rolling. But yeah, yes, it's a two-way street, training and trainers. The trainers got to want it more than just for the money. They got to actually want to train you. You've got to want training. You know, like I tried to train 2 people with USA Truck. I had 2 trainees. One of them, he knew everything. There was nothing I could tell him that he, you know, and I will say I hadn't been driving very long. You know, I wasn't like a really experienced driver, but I'd been out there, you know, like, to me, the like 0 to 3 months, the things and how much better you get in that first 3 months, for me, was amazing. Like, I had no confidence, no nothing. At 3 months, I was kind of comfortable with the job. I thought so. 3 to 6 months, at 6 months, I was like, wow, I thought I knew something at 3 months in. I really know something at 6 months in. And then it went the same way, you know, 6 months to a year. I was like, damn, I thought I knew something at 6 months. And now look at all I know. So it's got to be a process if you got to want to learn. Um, Barry says, wonder how Swift's training is on backing. Some of the going forward training is questionable. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of that is who they hire. You know what I mean? Like, um, when you're hiring that many people, you can't really screen them out that well. You may end up with a couple numbskulls, as I would call it. There's nothing going on up here. Um, so Johnny on the flip side, great name by the way. Johnny on the flip side says, I started with Swift too. It was good. All right. Yeah, I've heard a couple people say they got a decent training program over there, so I can respect that. Patrick says, hi, Cash. Doesn't surprise me that prime students don't learn much from sleeping trainers. Yeah, exactly. You can't learn much, and that was one thing I did not like about USA Truck. There was a lot of that. A lot of you know, they would sit over there. I get up on the freeway. I get up to speed, drive about 10 miles, then the trainer would be like, all right, you got this. I'm going to bed. And I'd be like, yeah, because this was like before GPS was really popular, like, I was mapping it and writing down you know, I-65 to I-465 to, I-80, I would just write my directions out and stick them on the dash every morning. So yeah, a little stressful going through some of these cities, not knowing, not having a GPS or anything like that, no cell phone. I had a flip phone at the time, that was back in flip phone days. Um, Technology and trucking, I really came of age because I'm I was in it back when it was still paper maps and paper logs, and then it instantly, like a year or two in, everything just changed. Like you could get a GPS at Walmart for $100, not a truck GPS, but um, at least have a GPS. You still got to follow signs and whatnot, but um, yeah, yeah. So technology came, I came up right in the technology era of trucking. Let's see here. Our answer Michael. Some trainers at Prime are good, but that's because they make an effort. It's because Prime demands. It's not because Prime demands them to. Yes. See, that's the thing. A lot of training companies do. The trainer has to want to care. Most trainers are just there because they say, "Hey, you could make an extra $200-300 a week if you train people," and they go, "Oh well, hell yeah, let me get a new car because I got a guy riding in the truck with me." I mean, that's basically how a lot of them look at it. Ryan says Kroger owned grocery stores in Chicago area. The layout is like Whole Foods under a different name. All right, good deal. Mark says, where do you think freight rates will be at in September? Oh, I don't have a clue on that one. Hopefully double what they are now. Double what they are now. Jerome Jones says, sorry I'm late, YouTube. Don't give a notification. Yeah, a lot of people getting that. Let me make sure I liked my own. I did like my own video. Everybody else do the same for me, please, if you don't mind. Lone Star Transport Drone, check the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all. Yeah. A lot of times also, if you've got your notifications on for a lot of different channels, YouTube just won't give them all to you for some reason. Because I've had that situation before. I had notifications on for a lot of different channels, and it just wouldn't give me some of them. So I had to go turn them off and turn them back on, that type of thing. Kelly Patterson's personally, I'd like if GP offered a mentor program because there's plenty of who like to actually teach and not take advantage of. Yeah. GP requires a year of experience though, right? So they probably just want to put you straight in a truck. Michael Page, what company are you with now? Me, I don't talk about the company I'm leased on to. Yeah, it just doesn't benefit me to do that. A lot of people start trouble and all that. So I'm at an 80-20 split carrier. There's quite a few of them out there. If you, just do your research. Mark says, when was the last time you talked to him? I still get students from 20 plus years ago call me. It's awesome to talk to them. I haven't talked to either one of my trainers since the day I left training. I take that back. The first guy, I saw him at a terminal about 3 weeks after I got done with training, and he was in a hurry. He was like, "Hey, I gotta go." He's like, "I'm getting fuel, and then I gotta go." So I talked to him while he was getting fuel for a couple minutes, but he was like, "Hey, I knew you was gonna pass." He's like, "You had it down. You had it figured out." And he's like, "Just keep up the good work," and that was pretty much it. And then the other guy, never saw him again. That wasn't really hurting my feelings either. Um, and the two guys I tried to train, it didn't go well on either one. One of them didn't even hardly speak English, so that didn't fly in my book, because it's hard living with somebody in a truck and have them drive your truck. Much less when you can't understand them and they can't understand you. It's a little rough, honestly. And the other guy, well, he knew everything, so he wasn't on my truck very long, because I don't like people. That wasn't my thing. I'm like, you know, they put you in this truck for me to show you how things work, and if you don't want to listen, what's the point? Um, but yeah, that's cool that they still call you and talk to you. Paul Harris says, "Burr, chilly here in the Green Bay area, 62 degrees. Chilly? 62? 64 in North Carolina right now. That's perfect night weather for me. Um, I don't know. I love the cold weather. I love cold weather. As long as it's not like 0 degrees with a million mile per hour wind, like I I like to live in that like 30 to 60 degree range, maybe 30 to 70. But when it gets above 70, I start sweating. I start melting. So I'm a cold weather guy. Johnny on the flip side says, "I'm in San Jose and it's nice." Yeah, I bet the weather's nice out there, man. You in a good spot there. Kelly Patterson says, "Aside from sitting side seat, a good trainer will also be driving and explaining what they're doing and why." Yes. Yes. Tony Patterson says, "Sup, Cash? Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Thank you very much, Tony. I appreciate you letting me know you're in here. That means a lot." Barry says, $10 fee on a scale ticket review extra if you have to slide tandems and reweigh. Yeah, there you go. That's true. And I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I gotta remember this. Like, when people start asking me for favors in the truck stop, I'm gonna start charging them for it. Hate to be that way, but it's like, you're not hauling freight for free, are you? So why should I give you my time and my knowledge for free? That's kind of how I look at it. Like, um, and I got this idea. South Georgia Hotshot was in here earlier, and I got the idea from watching one of his videos. Matter of fact, because he had a guy that was like, his brake chambers were frozen, and the guy didn't. The guy was out there, just couldn't figure out what was going on, and finally, the guy is, South Georgia Hotshot gets out there with a hammer, beats the guy's brakes unstuck, and the guy just gives him a high, like a wave or a thumbs up or something, and drives off. And I'm like, if a guy gets out in the damn cold and has to get up under your trailer with a hammer and beat your brakes loose, you can't throw him a $10 bill. You can't spot a 20. You know what I mean? He just did you a huge favor. Like, call road service out and have them unstick your brakes. Yeah, about a $300 call is what that's going to be. So from here on out, yeah, people ask for my help. Yeah, $20 up front. Basic services start at $20. And don't get no ideas, rub yourself, guy. Ryan Patterson says, "And trainers that wear flip flops." Yeah, no doubt. If I was a trainer these days, as soon as my trainee got on my truck, I'd hand him a pair of flip flops, and I'd say, "You're gonna wear these the whole time." No. Oh me. Kelly Patterson says, "My dispatcher in early GPS days would give me directions via CarQuest." Is that like the website where you used to go print them off? MapQuest. That's what that was called. Um, JF Trucker, hello, Cash and Chat. Helly, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Let me know you're here. Paul Harris says, my company policy, the trainer is to be on duty while the trainee is driving. The trainer can finish out the day. It was a pyramid hours, a few hours at first, then up to 11 hours, then back down. Yeah, that's a good way to have it. Nailed it. Thanks, Cash. I didn't see the wrench. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us consistently. Shoestring Trucker says, yo, brother, 10-hour break in Greenville, North Carolina. Pre-trip at 6 a.m., bumping into my 70-hour clock nearly every week. Yeah, that's a good way to be, man. You know, you're making money if you're doing it that way. Paul Harris says 40 backings in 30 days, then one of each backing, driver side, blind side, straight, offset, and left and right. After 30 days, then you did your final. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good way to do it. 40 backings in 30 days, I almost think maybe, not enough, but at least it is forcing you to do some backing, because a lot of these guys will be like, get out of my way, trainee. Let me back that in for you so we can hurry up and get back on the road. That's the stuff I don't like. Chili Willie says, I'm passing through Pismo Beach. Oh my God, dude. That's like, yeah. And it's 57 and gorgeous. Yeah, that's beautiful weather right there. Paul Harris says, I also have to sleep in the reefer, but stay bundled up, turn the seat on, and flip the switch on the coffee. There you go. Let's see. Richard Pierce in the house, 2.5 years flatbed, OTR, then log truck, about to go reefer for a while for all the extra sleep and relaxation. Yeah, work on your patience, because like today, 9 hours, held hostage for 9 hours. Make sure you bring some food with you and some water, because they didn't have anything there, no vending machines, no nothing. Stranded for 9 hours. I mean, I got lots of food. I cooked this morning. I cooked scrambled eggs and sausage. Put a little cheddar cheese on them eggs. Delicious. Chopped my sausage up. Just made it one big bowl. Boy, was that good. Then that put me to sleep for about 4 or 5 hours. So, just be ready for that. Reefer's not all glamorous. That's for sure. Lone Star Transport says, have an early morning, so good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm about to run out of here. We've been doing this for an hour, and I got to be up in a few hours, so I'm going to wrap this. Let's see here. We'll finish them up. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, yeah, Mom was with me when directions came through via MapQuest, some 13.6 trailer and 10-foot bridge. LOL. Yeah, those were the days. You used to see people riding down the road with their MapQuest directions, swerving all over the road. Yeah, good times back then. Thanks everybody for coming in. Hit that like button on the way out for me if you could. I appreciate all y'all. Kelly Patterson says, y'all should check out the 18-wheel shelf. Yeah, I've been watching some of those videos. I haven't got through many of them, but we're working on it. Everybody go check it out for me. Do me a favor, go check out 18-wheel shelf. There you go, everybody. I'll leave you with that. That's a good channel to go check out if you're looking for something to do after the live. Have a good night, everybody. Take care of each other. Thank you very much for coming in.